Hi, CPBC family. This is Kelly, obviously, and I'm coming to you from my office, which is basically just a part of my basement that Dale and the rest of the staff helped me clean out so that I would have a place to sit and do work at my house. But I'm here because I want to talk about Zoom because on Wednesday we have a big virtual potluck and we plan on using Zoom for that. And I know that since the quarantine started, we've thrown so much technology, and some of us just don't usually do technology. So I want to make sure to get as many of you there as possible. And the reason Zoom is such a special way to do that is because we will get to see all of your faces live and actually be able to interact with each other. And that's a really big deal for some people right now because they've been alone for basically the whole time. So let's get as many people there as possible. And to do that, I wanted to make sure that I give you a how-to video. So in a few minutes, I'm going to get into a bunch of sort of technical stuff that's going to sound really scary and complicated. And if you read this email first, it seems really complicated. But I'm going to tell you first and foremost, the very easiest, simplest way to get yourself on Zoom is to click the meeting link that I've sent you. And there's going to be 3 links at the very top of this email. 2 for a practice link, so there'll be a practice link for Monday, a practice link for Tuesday, and then there will be a link for Wednesday's meeting. So the very easiest way to get started on Zoom is to click that link. And when you click that link, just follow the series of prompts that come from it. So if you're on your computer, you'll click the link. It'll take you to the Zoom website. The Zoom website will make you get an account. After you get an account, you'll verify it in your email, and then you'll join the meeting from there. So, and the same thing from your phone. If you click the link because you have it open in your phone, it'll prompt you to install the app, which will then prompt you to make an account, which will take you to the meeting. So that's the #1 easiest way to do it. Now, if you're itching to get your account set up and your Zoom installed prior to the meeting, and you don't want to wait until the meeting time and then use a meeting link, I'm going to try to walk you through installing, okay? So there's 2 ways that you can use Zoom. You can use it from your phone or tablet, which will work kind of the same way, or you can do it from your computer. So the first thing that we're going to cover is how to do it from. Let's cover the phones first, and this will be the same for phones and tablets, whether they're Android or an i something. And I sent links for the Apple Store Zoom app and the Android or Google Play Store Zoom app, and they're in the written portion of this email. I'm going to try to do it on my phone so you can sort of see what it would look like. So I am in my Play Store, which is the same thing as the Apple Store or whatever they call it, iStore? I don't know. And I just go to the search bar up top and I'm just going to write Zoom. This is if your link doesn't work. It's very easy. There you go. And I'm going to click install. I don't have to download it because I've already had it, I think. And then you will wait the time for it to download. After you've downloaded it, you'll just hit open, or whatever the Apple equivalent of open is. And it'll say join a meeting, sign up, or sign in. So you're going to want to go ahead and sign up because if you click join a meeting, it's just going to prompt you to sign up anyways. So, or sign in if you've already done credentials. I can't go to sign up because I already have an account. So I'm going to go to sign in, but the prompts will be pretty much the same. It'll have you enter an email address and it'll have you enter a password. Make sure this is an email that you can still get into because the next thing that you're going to have to do is go to that email and verify that that was actually you that tried to sign up for this app, okay? So pause this video, put in your credentials, go to your email and confirm, and then come back to the video. And once you've verified your credentials, you can come back in here now and you just type your email address. So I'm going to put the one for my photography business so that I can show you how it would look on a personal account, and your password. I'm sorry I can't screen share with you guys. It costs money to have the stuff for that, so I didn't want to do that. Okay, and you will come in and it'll look like this. It'll have all kinds of stuff up here. Oh, come on. All right, this one says new meeting. This is if you want to start your own meeting. This one says join, and we'll go over that later. Right now I'm just doing installation. Later in the video I'm going to do joining meetings. Schedule a meeting. This is if you want to schedule a meeting with somebody else and it'll upload into your Google Calendar or iCalendar or whatever. So this is how I made sure to schedule our 2 practice meetings. There's one practice meeting on Monday at noon and on Tuesday at 1 p.m. So those are both scheduled. There's links in the email that you're hopefully seeing right now. Anyways, that's how you schedule a meeting. And then share screen, which we're not going to really do. That's really for meetings. You could share your PowerPoint and stuff. But for our purposes, that's what our buttons look like. And you are installed and ready to go. I'm going to cover installing it on a computer, and then I will come back to joining a meeting from that screen. Okay, so for installing it on a computer, you're going to want to go to the link that I provided in the email. It's also in the comments of this video if you're watching it on YouTube or on Facebook. So it's just www.zoom.us, right? Hopefully this is going to work, y'all. This is me being cheap and not buying a screen share program. So yeah, okay. Hopefully you can see that. It looks like that-ish. Okay, and in the corner here, there's a blue button. It says sign up. It's free. Start there. All right, and from there, you're going to go through the same process, kind of like the people from the phone did. You're going to follow the prompts. It's going to have you put in an email. Make sure that the email you put in is one that you remember the password for and that you can get in, because after you've created your account, it's going to make you go back and verify that you just created an account. Otherwise, it's not going to let you Zoom with anyone. So after you've created the account and the password, log back into that email. And you will get an email from Zoom that says that you need to activate your account. You go into that and you click the Activate Account button. And that's going to take you to another page. And that page is going to invite you to invite others. Like, it's going to prompt you to invite others. You can hit skip this step. Don't worry about that part. And then you can get signed in. And once you are signed in, you'll be placed in a meeting room. And at the top of that meeting room, the options are similar to the ones like I showed you in the phone, where you can join a meeting, schedule a meeting, share your screen, and other things like that. Now, if I've missed anything or you're stuck somewhere and you're confused, please just call me. My phone number is in the email, the links, the comments, all that, or in the comments. And I've also included a link to the Zoom help page. So you go to the Zoom help page and it has it organized by computer and mobile, and you just find which section would apply to you most and use their help page as well. And so now we're going to move on to actually joining a meeting. So as I said at the beginning, the most simple thing you can do is just click the link that I've sent you. The link will be in the email, and you just click it and it'll open up if you're on your computer, it'll open up your software. If you're on your phone, it'll go into your app and you can just join the meeting from there. So that's the simplest way. When you get into the meeting, you're going to be muted. I have it automatically set to mute everyone upon entering the meeting. It just saves embarrassment, because sometimes people are in and they don't know they're in and they're having conversations or something's going on in the house that's not. So you're set to be on mute. You're going to have to allow access to your microphone and allow access to your camera. And if you want to talk, you're going to have to unmute yourself. There's a little microphone looking thing in the corner of the screen. That's how you do that. Okay, if you do not want to click the link, you can enter a meeting ID after you go to the join a meeting section. The meeting ID is the 11-digit number at the end of the link that I've sent you. And you can copy and paste that into there, and that's another way to enter a meeting. So just to sort of reiterate, this all sounds confusing when we're talking about it, But the easiest way to make this happen is to go to a link that I've sent you in the email at the time that the meeting is scheduled, and Zoom will prompt you to do all the things that follow. It's not as complicated as it sounds. Um, if you need help, I'm here. Please call me. My number is in the comments and it's in the email that you're getting. And I've included two different help links, one for helping you install Zoom, and then one general help page for any other questions that you might have. Um, but again, the biggest thing that you can do is when it's meeting time, click that link and give it a shot. And if it's not working, then call me and we'll step through it together. I think this is a really important tool right now. I know it's scary for a lot of people for multiple reasons. There's, articles that came out and stuff like that, but it's a really, I think, important for us to look at each other's faces and connect like we would at a Wednesday night dinner or something like that, because a lot of people are really struggling. They are isolated and alone and needing people, and we might not be able to do that, but when you have lemons, you got to make lemonade, and this is our lemonade. This is what we have. So I really want to help you get there. I don't know how helpful my video was. Hopefully it was more helpful than I think it will be. And more than anything, I really want to see you guys. I want to see you guys at the practice meetings, and I want to see you at the potluck. And finally, just a reminder, the practice meetings will be Monday at noon and Tuesday at 1 o'clock. There will be links in this email to each of them. I will keep them open for an hour. You can give this thing a shot and then call me if you don't understand it, and I'll be here for you. Until then, I'm praying for you, and I love you all so very much, and happy Zooming.